This area will be well defended.
My favorite Misthios returns.
Sophanis' name is on the list, but it came at a price.
I see. Well, sometimes blood must be shed. You were the right Misthios for the job. Now that you forged my friend's name on the citizens list, there's one more thing that needs to be done.
Next time you want me to do two things, tell me both at the same time.
The second is dependent on the first. I needed to know it was complete. I didn't expect you to get so upset about it.
Just tell me what you need.
Unfortunately, getting Sophanis' name on the list doesn't make him a citizen. He also needs a witness who can validate his citizenship.
So you want me to be the witness?
If only it were that easy. No, there's someone I have in mind. An extremely handsome man by the name of Peros.
I'll find your handsome witness.
Perfect! I knew you'd be willing to help.
There must be a good reason we can't be witnesses.
Of course. The witness must be an Athenian citizen, but it can't be a friend. Be careful with Peros, though. It's easy to lose oneself in his gaze.
Time to find Peros.
He's often around the Justice Building on the east side of the Agora.
And I just ask him to help?
Peros needs to say that the parents of Sophanis were both Athenian. How you get him to do it is up to you.
Ευλευρέ του κυπέλου. Έτεινες τη δόση
Πότε γεννήθηκες? Καλό.
The witness. There you are.
Και εκ Βυζαντίου
That's the guy Alcibiades called handsome? Can't say I agree with him.
You tell Theon I'm not giving him anymore. If he wants to talk to me, he can come himself.
I'm not here about debts.
Well, what do you want then?
There's something I need your help with. Well, you'd actually be helping someone else.
That someone sent you tells me it's something I'd be better off avoiding.
You just need to validate a man's citizenship. Alcibiades said it's an easy role for you to play.
Ah, Alcibiades. He's persistent. And who is this man I meant to help?
His name is Sophanes.
Sophanes. I know that name well. I won't help you though, not for him.
I don't care what he's done. You're still going to help me.
I won't help someone who betrayed his men to the enemy for drachmi, and you shouldn't want to either. Men like him don't deserve to live, let alone be citizens like the rest of us. Ah, look, it isn't your fault. You didn't know, but now you do.
Sounds like Theon may be sending someone to collect from you. Wouldn't it be nice to have the drachmi you need?
Fine. I'll do what you want.
Welcome, Istias. Have a good day.
Η τραγωδία κινείται μεταξύ τριών βαθμών. Επικαλούμε σε, Μάκαρ, πολυώνυμε, πυρήπολε και τελετάρχα.
You've returned!
Socrates too, it seems.
Much like you, he just can't seem to stay away. I hope there were no issues.
Yes, he just needed a little push.
Ah, I was worried about that. Well, you did the right thing.
It's done.
So it is. I'll let Sophanis know what happened.
Do not bad citizens do harm to their neighbors and good citizens good? Is it possible to tell if someone will be good or bad without first giving them a chance?
A person isn't the same forever. Someone bad can become good.
But is the inverse not also true? Someone considered good can then become bad? How can we predict someone's actions now, let alone in the future?
We can't. One thing I've learned is people are unpredictable. It's what makes my job so hard sometimes.
If what you say is true, we can either hope we are right and that people will be good, or limit risk by not giving people like Sophanis a chance. I wonder then if bad actions can reverse good or good actions can reverse bad. Perhaps we can speak on that another time.
Thank the gods.
Ευλεύομεν σύ των λιπαρότερων μοιρών, το εκλεκτότερον του σφαγίου, και τίμητε 12 δραχμών. Ο ίνος ή εκ του πατρώου αμπελώνος ευλογή.
That's a nice horse, Socrates.
It's a very nice horse. A sturdy horse. It's also a stolen horse.
It It looks like I'll have to report you, Socrates. It's what a good citizen would do, right?
Oh, very good. Although a bit preemptive without all the details, wouldn't you say?
It was a joke.
The real question is whether there is truth behind the joke, or if one's mind can be changed once the whole story is revealed.
What story is that?
There is a man nearby who is responsible for stealing the horse. I've been contemplating the proper course of action, but I'd like to know what you think is right.
And how should I make my decision?
Your thoughts are your own, but speaking to the thief himself may help you decide. Can such a crime be justified? It's an interesting thought.
Where is the thief now?
I told him to wait by the stables southwest of here.
If you caught him stealing a horse, what's to say he won't just run away?
The hope of keeping the horse. That's where you come in. I'll let him tell you the rest.
Αδύνατον εστί.
Τι που αισθάνονται. Ο πατήρ μου λέει ότι μεγαλώνει με και πολιώνει με.
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
Μάλλον το εμαυτό λέγω, φεύγω.
Someone's down!
That's the thief. You won't escape.
It was quick, at least. Anything to report?
Everything's clear.
Keep searching! Watch you don't get jumped!
They won't escape with their life.
Αδύνατον.
Hey!
Αδύνατον. That noise is annoying. Someone calling a horse or something?
Ακαταπαύστος μαστιγού. Είτε εν μουσική, εν ρυθμό κοινή, άνετε και εργάζεστε. Κουκούν, γρηγορείτε πέδες.
Θα τον εστί παραμένει!
I'm not dead yet! That should slow down the Athenian conquest.
Πάμε, ζώνους μαστιγού, ακαταπαύστος μαστιγού. I should check on that.
Δέσποινε και κύριοι πολίτε.
Are you the one who stole the horse? Socrates said I should talk to you.
Bad enough being caught, but to have a Misthios judge me?
Better than an Athenian guard. Anything to say?
The man I stole it from won't even miss it. He has plenty of others, while my only horse died last week. If I had the drachmi to buy a new one, I would have.
Did you steal the horse to use it, or sell it?
I have a family to feed, and this horse will help me on the farm. Plus, I have no other way of traveling right now.
There's no other option?
Not that I could think of. Trust me, I feel shame for what I did.
Any reason you picked this specific horse?
It was the easiest one to take. Other than that, not really. Though, I did make sure it wasn't his best horse.
A courteous thief.
I didn't steal it for fun. I did it because I had no other choice.
I have enough information to make a decision.
I hope you can understand. Wouldn't you do the same if it was your family?
Τεχνικά δεν μη γίνει του το είδε και είπε.
Ήκουεσαν ότι
Οι χαρακτήρες εν τες τραγωδίες προαιρούνται.
Have you decided what should be done?
If he needs the horse more than the man he stole it from, let him keep it. It'll do him more good.
So, determining whether a crime deserves a consequence or reward is dependent on the reasons behind it? An intriguing thought, although I can see how dangerous such thinking might be.
The real question is whether my decision matters at all, or if this was just another test to see what I would do.
There is a good chance it is both, but an equally good chance it is neither.
Now you're not making sense on purpose.
Let me ask you one more thing. If one man kills another in order to save many, can his actions be considered just? Or should the man be punished?
If the action was for a good reason, then he is in the right.
So, in times like these, people like us get to determine the law. Many would believe a murder still deserves consequence.
The people whose lives were saved would disagree.
Then perhaps making choices that affect the most people for good is a correct path. Wouldn't you agree?
Are we done yet? I can't stay here all day.
Of course you can't. It's a luxury few can afford. Even those with the time for it often lack the mental capacity for such things.
Okay.
Αγλώνει και κολλιώνει.
Alcibiades, you look like you're having fun.
The gods work fast. I wished someone as beautiful as me were here, and you arrived.
You're drunker than normal.
You'll have to forgive me. At this time of night, I like to get to the point when I have a pretty face staring back at me.
You do realize the sun is out, right?
Yes, what about it?
Starting a bit early, aren't you?
Starting? No, no. This is ending in the most spectacular fashion.
Another successful party, then.
The only kind I know. Although I have a slight problem. There's an important politician here who really needs to get back home. But gods know I can't make the trip.
I'll make sure he gets home safe.
Yes, safe. Right, it should be an easy trip, although you may have to carry him at this point. Lucky man.
I'll try to get the politician home before he completely passes out.
Wonderful. Just take him north of the port of Piraeus. His home is somewhere around there.
Είναι ανεμιστόμενοι σε αυτούς ημάς της καθεστικίας τάξεως του σύμπαντος. Διεχνεύομεν τούτης την ιδέα της φύσεως και ορώμεν τας ενδείξεις των αοράτων.
Now the world is spinning and bouncing!
Better stay hidden.
Στο τέλμα της οδούς.
Η αγορά πληθύσανε. Εκείνος ο πιτικιδές έπαιζε με στενό σκηνό.
Καταδικαστέ η νύχη και αξίες του τραγωδίου. Έχομεν κατά μανοπόλιον λίκτους Παρίας.
Wait! Where are we going? This way? Are you sure this is the right way? It doesn't look familiar. Why did you bring me here?
Is this really where he lives?
Ah! It's exactly like we were told! Get him!
I'll catch you! You saved my life.
Any reason someone would want to kill you?
I'm a politician. Could have been anything. Thank you, Mistios.
Χαίρε, μύστιος. Good day to you.
Ο σύζυγος ημών τέθνη και μη χρεοληπτήσεων μία τριακάδα.
Ο Αδίκας λαό δεσπόζει εν το Αγίκα. Οπότε της αφήγος με το Θεό.
won't ask any questions. Let's keep out of sight.
Icarus wants to help. Yeah!
Ετοίμητε 10 δραχμών. Τι ώρα σου
Ρισπετό το πλοίο.
You have the habit of appearing the moment I need you. What a power I may wield.
Is there ever a time you don't need me?
Good point.
The drunk politician you had me take home? We ran into a bit of trouble.
That's terrible. I'm glad to see you're okay.
Yes. Thankfully, we both made it out alive.
Oh, I see. Thank you for telling me.
You seem disappointed.
I'm just impressed you were able to save the both of you.
You said you needed something?
Ah, to business already. Fine. It's simple, really. There's an item that holds great sentimental value I'd like you to retrieve.
What do I need to find?
It's an Olisvos. If you saw it on the ground, even you wouldn't bend over to pick it up. But it means so much to me. To hold it again would mean more than you know.
That seems a bit emotional, even for you. You've gone soft.
I'm anything but soft, I assure you.
Focus, Alcibiades. What is an Olisvos?
It brings pleasure. When my body grows too tired after a long night, having one of these can let the fun continue.
You're a big boy. Get it yourself.
I sure am. But there's a small chance the woman who has it won't exactly be happy to see me again.
I'll get the Olisvos for you.
There's a small chance the woman may wish to keep it for herself, to spite me. It may be best to go unseen and hurry back. She lives east of here.
Don't worry. You'll have it in your hand soon. I should watch my step around here.
Η αγρικία ήμουν διαθέτει και πρώτη κλέβα.
Παράδοξο. Κύριε, απαξάπαντε στα νούμερα.
Put that back. Πού καστήσει.
It's made out of stone. I guess that could work.
Πρόσω, πρόσω!
Προείρικα τον πατρί σου.
Ah, that's it in your hand. You brought it. It's different than I remember it looking. And much bigger, too. She's going to miss it.
This was never yours, was it? You had me steal it.
We didn't just steal an Olisfos. We stole a family heirloom and a husband's confidence. Without it, he'll be focused on his wife instead of his business. I think she'll enjoy the change of pace.
So it is sentimental. Just not to you.
The only thing that matters is you retrieved the Olisfos and helped me a great deal.
And what about me?
Now, we wash each other's backs, don't we? There's a reason you never turn me down, after all. How about I show you how these Olisfos can make all the difference?
That's not what I meant. Guess I can turn you down after all.
I deserve that.
Pots. Pots. And more pots.
Are you trying to get in trouble? Get out of here!
Καλύπτοντας το ημέτερον σώμα, ως περ τα αγάλματα οι αιωνάνοι.
You should get out of here!
Πήρε σε σημειούν ότι αγιαλά σου δεμία, έτεινες ίσαν εις λιμώνας, επέδειξε σημεία στενή. Τούτο, αν προσλάβει την άδικο λάβων μαχιακών, καταθλίψει ημάς λαφώντασαν.
Και δε αντιλαμβανόμεθα ότι άλλε 12 αφιχθεί σε άρτικη διαδικασία. Αγνοούμε ή το εγένετο ασθενείας ένεκα ή άλλες κοινάς αιτίας.
You're not welcome here, sellsword! Nee!
Κύβαρδον, ζωή είναι επισμό.
There's someone lying. What? Ah! You breathe your last breath!
There she is!
From your bounty! I'll find you, Mistios!
Είμαι νοερτάδετεύτηκα. Hey, σωτήραν κοινά να το σώξεστε.
Ούτε έχουν σαν τα χρήματα.
Let's go.
Κρατεά και τρομερή Αθηνά, δέξου την γενικών προσφορά, εκλυπαρού ελέους προσφορά. Κρατεά και τρομερή Αθηνά, γενικών προσφορά, εκλυπαρού ελέους
Let's go.
Cassandra, by the gods, is that you?
Μάλλον το αίμα αυτό λέγω χθε. Μάλλον αυτό και ίστιμοι λέγονε με αυτό.
By the gods, Itor, is that you? You look... You look old, my friend.
When was the last time I saw you? Kefalonia. That job for Marcos. Remember? We ended up back to back, surrounded by angry pirates.
Though, as I recall, I had your back.
Polish your memories like you would your armor, and they'll make much better tales.
I'd heard rumors you'd settled down in Attica. Always thought you'd die with a blade in your hand, not open up a shop.
The blade I always thought I'd take with me is missing. I could use your help, if you're willing to assist an old friend.
You mean Arpi? You loved that blade.
Some Malakas commander came in here demanding I fix his fucking twig. When I couldn't, he said I was obligated to provide a new one. And the one he wanted was hanging on my wall.
I'll get Arpi back for you.
Don't do anything stupid. I just want her back.
Hey, you know me.
That's why I'm afraid.
Tell me where to find the commander.
He's here in Attica, at Fort Phyle.
Why go to so much trouble for an old sword?
She's the only thing I loved that never left.
And how will I know her when I see her?
How could you forget a hilt of gold with a curling serpent moving up the blade? Always sharp, no matter what. And when you swung her, well, she'd sing a siren song of death. Kept me alive through many a scrape.
That I do remember. I should be going.
Remember, we don't want trouble. Just sneak in and take it. You're still good at that, right?
I won't lower myself to answer that. This is Arpi, all right. No mistaking this blade.
Glad you're back safely. Did you get my Arpi?
Yes, I found Arpi.
Good, good. And what of that Malakas commander?
He didn't survive our encounter.
You are a true friend.
I have a feeling there's more to the story of Arpi's disappearance than you're letting on.
What? Come now. You've always had such a suspicious mind. Still seeing conspiracies everywhere, are we? You've done me a great favor here. Let's not sour the celebration.
Getting Arpi back wasn't easy. I had to go to a lot of trouble. A little drachmi wouldn't hurt.
Ha, you truly are a mercenary, through and through.
I learned from the best, remember?
Of course, I'm happy to pay. You did me a great service today. And great work deserves a great reward. Here, take this. Even if I don't swing her anymore, I'm glad to have Arpi back.
Take care of yourself, Itor. And try not to lose anything else. Itor.
Ah, my friend. I'm so glad you're here.
I know that look. If you need a favor, just tell me.
Well, yes. A small one. A mercenary and old friend of mine has gotten himself captured.
So you'd like me to free him?
Sadly, I'm no longer able to do these things myself. Otherwise, I wouldn't ask.
Okay, I'll do it.
Thank you, my friend. Once you rescue him, take him to the beach. I've left a boat there for him to escape.
Tell me where to look for him.
He's in a military camp just north of here.
Time to go get your friend. Έλα. There he is. I should try to stay out of sight.
You have my thanks.
you are! I was starting to think you wouldn't show up.
You!
Hello, Emilko. Long time.
Itor, what's going on? Why are you here?
Of course. He didn't tell you, did he? You've been used, my friend.
Shut up! I'm not here to hear you talk. I'm here to see you die.
You deceived me! You asked me to rescue him just so you could kill him!
I didn't lie. Just omitted some details, that's all.
I got him out as you asked, so why kill him now? I could have dealt with him if that's what you wanted.
Because I had to see him.
Why?
Because he killed the love of my life.
We both shared guilt in that. But she was my wife!
Your wife?
She wouldn't have died if...
What? If I hadn't caught you? If you hadn't attacked me? If she hadn't tried to stop us? If our blades hadn't struck her down? Who's to blame here?
Despite what either of you did, this won't bring her back.
It will make me feel better.
And that's all that's important to you in the end, isn't it? Easing your conscience.
You think killing him would make you feel better? I guarantee it won't. And it sounds like she wouldn't have wanted either of you to get hurt.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Fuck you're sorry. You destroyed my life that night. But I agree with your friend. Let's just pray we never see each other again.
Why, you...
Let him go. You made the right choice here.
Sometimes we cannot make up for the mistakes of our past. I'm just glad all those years with me didn't rub off on you.
Sometimes we need to move on from the past, like I did from Kefalonia. You have a chance to make a new life. Use it. I need to stay hidden.
A power I wield indeed. I told you last time I thought I could summon you when needed, and it has happened yet again.
And for what this time?
My friend here needs to be taken to the sanctuary of Elefsis, near the border of Mecharis. He'll finish the trek across the border on his own.
If you have the power to make me come when you want, stop using it.
Oh, No, that's too easy. Anyways, the power doesn't work every time, sadly. You weren't in my bed last night, no matter how many times I thought of you.
Let's get to it. I'm just supposed to take your friend across the border.
Yes.
Nothing else?
Carefully, if you can. Avoid roads, people. Be invisible. My friend must be kept safe.
I'll make sure he's safe.
I'd hoped you'd say that.
We should be on our way.
He needs to get to the sanctuary of Elefsis. It isn't far, although it may take you longer than usual.
It won't be a problem.
I'm glad we aren't going by sea.
Walk away from here!
Alcibiades told me about you. He said you're blessed by the gods. Ella. It's nice of you to help someone you don't know at all. Me too. We should stay on the safest route possible. That's better. I was starting to get sweaty under that hood.
You're a woman.
Nice of you to notice.
Alcibiades said...
Exactly what I told him to. It was safer that way.
I owe Alcibiades a lot for his help, and for trusting you with my life as well.
I'm glad I could help.
Please give Alcibiades my thanks. I only wish I had more to offer him. And you, for the help. I'll never forget either of you.
Εχεάπη πολλήν κοσμήματα εις την αγορά. Γυνή φυσούσα εκεί, ή βρεκείμενον το της μητρός της περιβέρεων, ομούδα... Ότι τι δόλιον έχεις κατά νου. Το σώμ πηγάτριον περιήχθη Παυλόβου. Έγνο και σάραγε που διατρίβει των πλήστων χρόνων. Τα παιδεία λέγουσι ότι αλητηρία εστί και κλέπτη οικίας. Κατανοήσεις σου έγνος των πράξεών σου. Τι έχεις ανυπήν περί ευθύνης. Όλος μου βαρέα θραύματα θες. Πεφόβη και μη εξέλθει και λάθη συναντήσεων πάλιν τούτλα. Ου πέτυχε ουδενή ουδαγόνης. Λιθοκόπο ύβρον το παιδί.
Could you stretch your wings?
Το σώμα με λένε το πρόα. Έι και ως προσβληθέν υπογαλών. Τυχερόν εστιά Θεού και ρηγμένων.
Τα παιδεία εσύ.
Λέγωση, η θυγατήρηση με τα φίλων συμμορφών. Τον ιόν μου εξοικίασα πήγαγον και παραλατομείο αφίεσαι. Ο γείτον μιεόραχεν κοινές εξαχώνες. Αναγνωρίσε τούτη φυσική. Έλεγε ότι η αιήθη γάτη έστεινότε τούτη συνεγελάζητο. Ούτι το τέκνον μου παραλατομείο να πήγαγαν κι αν ηλαιώσε λιθοβόλησαν. Λιθοκόπο ύβρον το πεδίο. Τα ημάτια διερριγμένα. Το σώμα με λένε το πρόα. Έι και ως προσβληθέν υπογαλών. Τυχερόν εστιά Θεού και ρηγμένων τι. Κατανοήσω ότι λόγω παίχεις των πράξεών σου. Τι έχεις ανυπήν περίπτωση.
Τι ήστα όταν η
μου βαρέα τραύματα.
Ποιος περσέ, μία μία πίκνησα αναμένουσα τον νέο. Η μία ο πρεσβύτερος, και άπαντα αφήνε μη.
Ότι τι δόλιον έχεις κατά νου. Το σώμ πηγάρισε περίχθη Παυλόβου.
Αυτή προσεδέχθη
Έγνο και σάραγε που διατρίβει των πλήστων χρόνων. Τα παιδεία λέγουν.
Elefsis, what great mysteries do you hide from us? I should be extra careful in this area.
Πολύ ολβέ.
The sun and moon combined could not grant the beauty that my bride-to-be was gifted. If the gods blessed me, they did so with one eye closed. But their eyes were wide open for her.
Please stop. Your poetry is sweet enough to make someone vomit.
I won't stop until the whole world knows how I feel.
So, you're in love?
Yes, the wedding nears, and there is so much to be done.
If you need help, I'm here for you.
Accepting before knowing what I ask of you? That's a rare surprise. I do still need a few things. Food for an offering, a ring, and some flowers. If you could bring them to my bride, Iris, she'll make use of them.
I've known you for a while now, but you've never mentioned Iris.
There's plenty I haven't mentioned. I'm sure you could say the same to me.
So what is it about Iris that turns you into, well, what I saw?
You're not jealous, are you? Don't worry. She's very open. I suppose that's one of my favorite things about her. The openness.
So, flowers, a ring, and food. Where can I find Iris?
She should be at the altar of love. Aptly named, don't you think? Oh, and don't be too taken by her beauty.
There it is. Move! Here it is. Found it. Let's go. I think this will be a nice enough offering. I don't want to be spotted here.
Better check that out.
Huh? We need to check on them.
Mind playing tricks on me.
flowers should be good enough for the wedding. Hopefully this jewelry is up to Alcibiades' standards.
Let me guess. Alcibiades sent you.
He did. How did you know?
He has a skill for making others do things he doesn't want to. On top of that, he prefers if those people are attractive. He's so predictable. It's what made this whole thing so easy.
It almost sounds like you're using him. What has been easy?
Making him fall in love with me, of course. Please, Alcibiades is not the man you marry for love.
Then why are you marrying him?
Alcibiades has a true chance of ruling one day. Well, he'll be the face, but I'll be the one truly leading. The Aspasia to his Pericles.
How can you treat someone like Alcibiades that way?
Oh, please. If anyone deserves it, it's Alcibiades. Surely you've noticed. The obsession with sex, the lies, the drinking.
So lying to him is what he deserves?
Of course. And it's not like he'll get nothing in return. I mean, look at me.
And what if I tell Alcibiades all of this?
Why would you? You've seen him. He's happy. And I'll make sure he stays that way. There's nothing wrong with me getting something in return. But it's your choice. Thanks for helping with the wedding.
It's all done.
Wonderful. So, what did you think about Iris?
You must see something in her that I don't.
Well, that's true. Quite often, too. But still, I'm surprised to hear you say that.
You can't marry her. She told me she's using you for her own gain.
Is that so?
It is.
I knew she was special. To think I wasn't able to catch on. I can't wait to marry her. I'm glad you and I were able to work together, Cassandra.
So what was all of this for? Everything you had me do couldn't have been for nothing.
Everything I do has a purpose. I'd like to tell you what that is, but it's too risky to share. Just know you've made things a lot easier for me.
Glad I could help, I think.
You will be. You'll know one day that what you did was for the greater good. Thank you.
Χαίρε to you.
Let me know if you need anything else.
Off we go now.